Hi, this is Marlon. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video is a simple, quick, short one. I'm in my garage, not a very pleasant place to be at times, but it is a place where I do my work. I'm calling this video Mevo in the Raw. Basically, I just wanted to give you an idea of what the microphone sounds like just using the built-in Mevo by itself. I'm seated 2 feet away from the microphone. My nose is directly in line with the camera lens. I have a simple light over me. I have some microphones that are just here. They're not being used, but you're getting to hear the audio, what it sounds like. So in case you've seen my other videos where I talk a lot about using external microphones, mixers, and audio interfaces, some of you may be wondering, what does it sound like by itself? And so this will give you an idea. I'm recording at 1080. The viewing angle is set to right about, I think it's called flat. In the next video that you'll see, I'll show you some more details of the app itself. But I just wanted you to get an idea of what the sound sounds like by itself. I'm going to change some of the audio sounds so you can get an idea of some of the options that we have. The app has some built-in options. So right now, it's the Mevo connected Wi-Fi to my iPad. I'm going to turn off the Mevo microphone and I'm going to switch to my iPad because this is very cool. This is really kind of a newer thing with the Mevo app, is that it allows you to do some combination of different microphones. So right now I'm going to turn off the Mevo and I'm going to switch to the iPad. So here we go. All right, now you're hearing the iPad itself as a microphone, and each one of these microphones has its own little adjustment or gain, if you will. And then the Mevo app does have an output. So really nice improvement that they've had with some of this new software update. It allows you to do that. Now I'm going to put both of the microphones on. Let's see what it sounds like. You'll be hearing the microphone from the Mevo camera right in front of me. To my right is the iPad, about, again, 2 feet away from me, a little bit lower. Now we have both cameras on, both microphones on, so you can hear what it sounds like. Let's go back simply just to the Mevo microphone. And I'm going to attempt to make some changes to the audio settings. So I'm going to go into the Mevo app, and the Mevo has a couple nice things to it. It does have some options to do a mic pad, which means it's going to reduce some of that gain. They have two options, one by a -6 dB and another one by -12 dB, which allows you to kind of, if you know it's going to be at a loud concert, you can kind of put that pad on to help just make sure your volume levels are correct. It does have an echo suppression for iPad. I do have, let's see, it has a thing called audio enhancements, and I'm not sure if it's going to sound any good, so I'm going to put. Okay, so for the first mode that it has under audio enhancements, this one is called speech, which means, again, I guess it's kind of EQing probably some low-end frequencies, some high-end, just to kind of make sure that the normal voice range is kind of in focus. I'm going to switch to the mode that's called music. This is what the music mode sounds like. Again, using only the Mevo built-in microphone. It is a stereo mic. And so let's go back to the speech mode. Oh, let's leave it on music. I'm sorry, let's go back to speech. So I'm in speech mode, and it also has another option called noise cancellation. So right now I'm in my garage. Not too much weird sound happening. There's some computers running, some low buzzes. I'm going to put on noise cancellation. You can get to hear what that option may do for you. I'm not in a very noisy situation, but this is what noise cancellation sounds like. I don't know if it sounds any good to you, but again, that is an option that they have. I'm going to turn off noise cancellation, and I'm just going to go to one more option. It does have an option called echo suppression. So for example, I believe this works. Let's turn it on. No, I can't do it. Basically, it allows you to use the iPad as an audio monitor. So, you know, one of the problems that it'll develop is that there'll be like a little feedback loop that is generated when you use that. I don't really use it. I'm going to go back to music. Maybe I have no idea what it's going to sound like. Now I'm going to turn off the audio enhancements. There is no audio enhancements. It's the mic in its raw form, and I think that's all the audio settings that I want to deal with right now. Oh, real quickly, there is a mute button. Not very helpful to turn on. And I'm going to go back to that mixer, and I'm going to just talk about the same normal. I'm going to crank up the Mevo sensitivity. Let's see what happens there. I don't know if I'm getting any clipping. Check, 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 check. My meter's showing that I'm clipping. So I'm going to bring that back down to 0. No change or increase or decrease of volume. And now I'm going to max out my output. Check, check, check. Let's see. Oh, I got some clipping definitely. So you can hear what the clipping sounds like. I'm going to send them both back to the center. So there we go. So that's the audio in the raw for the Mevo. Please stay tuned for some upcoming videos in which we'll dive in a little bit more to some of the video settings that we have here on the Mevo camera. Again, I'm working with the first generation. The second generation does boast a better microphone. So maybe Mevo, live stream, Vimeo, if you're watching, I'd be happy to review one of those and compare it to the first gen. But again, thanks for your time watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.